The smiles you're looking at have been hard-earned. 5 new members of the St. Catharines Fire Services will be sworn in later this month. The source eavesdropped on them in the classroom while they hung from the roof of the Meridian Center and as they disappeared into the smoke.
It was evident in the 5 of them from day one that they loved to be here, they wanted to be here, and after seeing them for the last 15 weeks, they definitely are the true definition of a firefighter. They're go-getters, they're ambitious, they take the initiative, they're hardworking, but they're still confident, cool, collected at all times.
And once they're finished, they know that come graduation day, which will be May 29th, the following Monday, they will start and they'll hit the ground running when they start on the trucks. So the expectation is you're ready to go by the time you make it to the trucks. So therefore we have to ensure that we follow step by step, methodically, and very thoroughly to ensure they're ready.
This is my 3rd recruit class that I've taught over my career here as being the lead instructor, and I truly enjoy teaching them. This group is definitely up to par with the other classes I've had. They're all about the same. They all have their little quirks and their strengths and weaknesses, but I have no problems sending these recruits onto the truck floor to start running trucks and going and dealing with the public every day in, day out.
While John may have been the lead trainer, he wasn't alone. 65 members of the department gave hands-on instruction to the recruits over the 16 weeks.
That expectation that they can jump in and do anything puts a lot of pressure on the trainers.
It does. It does. More pressure on the firefighters themselves, but this is one of the reasons why we have things set up. When you have people that have expertise in a specific field, and when they're dealing with certain people and different people on a week-to-week basis, they have to bring their A game, because sometimes, I don't want to say you get comfortable or complacent, but if you have the same person, you get to know what they're like and their ins and outs. Every week it's a new adventure for the recruits themselves, and they have different trainers who have different teaching styles, and therefore they have to adapt. And it's a great comparison to what it's going to be like on the trucks, because you don't necessarily work with the same people.
The trainees are a highly educated and motivated group. Their backgrounds show university and college degrees and extensive previous training in firefighting. Liam Kooyman brings with him 6 years' experience as a military paramedic.
I think the way it's prepared me for it is just being more calm in some pretty dire situations. I think with experience with a lot of high stress situations and with all the training that I've had with the military, it helps a lot when it comes down to the wire and there's lots of stuff going on around you. Still able to focus on the task ahead and not kind of get overwhelmed by the whole situation.
One of the recruits is no stranger to the department. John Dunn is returning to the trucks after spending time in fire prevention.
I just really missed the camaraderie of being on the trucks and working with the guys and working on part of a team. And I was just, you know, kind of ready to get back into it. Every time I saw a big red truck go by, I was like, I wish I was on that thing.
Did you have to go through the same interview process as the other recruits?
Yep, exactly the same. Had to go through all the physical testing, the medical testing, the interview process, had to compete just like they did.
The 5 will officially lose the red recruit shirts and put on their dress blues on May 29th for their graduation ceremony. As it approaches, they are feeling relief, along with a sense of gratitude that they are able to pursue their passion.
And everybody knows how difficult it is to get in, because it is very competitive. So among the 5 of us, yeah, we're definitely, I mean, it still probably hasn't even hit me yet, right? So, I mean, it won't hit me till I get on the floor. You know, every time I wake up, I got to kind of pinch myself and realize, like, yeah, I'm in, right?
I think just retaining all the information they're throwing at us, because firefighting is such a dynamic profession that there's always new pieces of information that you can grasp and seek out. So it really is just a wide span of knowledge that you have to retain, and so that's been the most difficult part.
All of the firefighters that we've met have been fantastic, really, really open arms. But at the same time, you know, we all understand that, you know, we have to still work that respect. You don't just walk through the door, you don't graduate out of a recruit class and you're a firefighter. That's years on the job, experience, dedication. It doesn't just happen the day you get your badge and your cap.
What are your expectations for these 5 come June 1st?
I expect them to be the best firefighter they can be, to put their best foot forward at all times, to do the job to the best of their abilities, what they've been trained to do. So they've had extensive training over the last 15 weeks. I expect them to use that training and provide the best level of service they can to the public that they've been hired to provide.
Good luck to the newest members of the St. Catharines Fire Services, and thanks to everyone for their assistance in this production. In Niagara, you're watching The Source.